Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play some Minecraft. So hopefully everything is up and running for me. We had a power outage today. They were doing some work and maintenance on the house, and not on the house, sorry, in the whole town. And apparently this is common. They do it every May or so, what people are telling me, but friggin' 6 hours of downtime. I mean, my freezer and fridge was pretty good because, we knew ahead of time. We make sure we keep it closed. You fill it up a bit more too, and it keeps colder. Even things like newspaper magazines can actually help contain it a bit more and insulate it. But anyways, my sump pump did not do so well, unfortunately. The sump pump actually was overflowing. Thankfully, my drain was nearby, and it just drained into there. Oddly enough, too, my sump pump actually is not connected to the outside, but rather inside the house, and it goes inside of the drain into the sewage system. I think that might be because we can hit over -40 temperatures in the place we live in, the small town. So I'm thinking that might be why. But interesting things anyways. It was an interesting day. I might look into over time. They're a little expensive, but some sort of battery backup just to keep the sump pump going. And maybe something for the furnace too. It's a propane furnace, so I just need something to keep the power going, to turn on the fan basically, and have a bit of backup power as well, or heat anyways, if we were to have a power failure in the winter. But we're good anyways. Our stove is propane as well, so I can light that by hand and warm up the upper part of the upstairs anyways, if worse comes to worse. So let's get started. So last time we had fun. I did more dragon hunting. I ended up killing 6 dragons, and then I found out the person who told me about the RTGs kind of misinformed me. Basically, I guess he was getting this kind of material here. I don't know if he was getting the small ones or whatever. Then he was creating the rest of the materials, so the advanced plating, the tough alloys, etc. And then he was creating the RTGs himself. So he was actually getting like the isotopes of the fuel, not the actual stuff. So we actually got a couple of the plutonium 238s. So for example, I could make 2 of these 250 RTGs, but I'll do it down the road for fun. Basically, it requires just some graphite. Graphite's actually really easy to make. Some lead plates, and nothing actually too bad there. It's all graphite and advanced. Yeah, the tough alloy. Actually, the tough alloy would probably be the hardest. Is it just tough alloy? Yeah, that one would be the hardest, which was the alloy furnace. Some basic plating. Even then, it's not really hard. It's just some steps I would have to take. So I'm not doing that today, but it is something we can definitely work on in the near future, and it'd be just fun. It's a passive energy generation. But today what we're going to do is we're going to look into making the metal press. You might have seen actually you needed it to make some of the materials there. And the metal press is pretty much exclusively needed here and there for some stuff, and it's apparently a decent way to go. So this is a 3D multi-block structure that you have to place in the world, so keep that in mind. I think what we'll do is we'll place ours right around here, and we'll go and see how it turns out. Now already this has been a pain in my butt, placing things where I don't want it, but there you go. Then, oh, that is so cool. I didn't realize it had arrows on it. Huh. So I assume one end goes in and one end goes out, right? So you're going to want to... There you go. Nope. Let's get this out of here, and let's not stand on it. There you go. So you have to just look at it. Okay. And then I assume this can be our output too. Yeah. And then your piston. And, oh, it pushes the entities too. Oh, that's cool. I'm assuming, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm assuming the piston has to go down up. So you're going to probably have to put the piston on something, but I'm not sure, to be honest. Actually, you know what? Let's try just doing it like that. We'll see what happens. I just wonder if it will make a big difference, because it is a multi-block structure, so I wonder if it'll just fix it for us. We don't even have to use our brain cells for it. We just go ahead and let it do its thing. Hammer. There it is. Oh, no. Gotta click off to get rid of the thing. Damn it. Apparently we have no hammers once again around here. They're in this darn chest. I don't think all of them are in there, but... because we grabbed one last time. Who knows where that one went. And this should just work as is. Now you're probably wondering, hey, Kane, wait, where's all this machine stuff? Where did you get this from? This was actually a quest reward for our coke oven. And you can't actually build one of the parts for this. I was actually confused because the scaffolding requires the rods that you were seeing in the RTGs, and you couldn't build those rods without this. So that's an interesting... Oh. This might not be set up right then. Let's see. I'm thinking it has to go off the roof there, but... maybe it's supposed to be... how do I... So apparently the orientation of the conveyor belts are important. They should be facing into the piston, and one should be pointing the opposite way from the piston. The orientation of the piston also matters. It should be facing downwards, yes. So we had a feeling. So I think this was right when I had it like this. This, on the other hand, is a pain in my ass because I have to... Well, I have to put a hole in my floor, I guess, to make it work. There you go. That should be good. Oh, there we go. Pressing matters. And there she goes. So that should work. Now, I don't know if these could eat out of a chest, to be honest. I've never tried this before, actually. Oddly enough, I've played with Immersive Engineer quite a bit here and there over the years, but I've actually never, ever done this sort of style before. So what we'll do is we'll try it out. I know I'm going to need a bunch of copper gears over time, so let's put the copper gears in there. No, it's not working. So... I wonder if it'll at least go into a chest later on. We'll find out. So that means we're going to need to make a hopper. I'm pretty sure a hopper is going to be a chest and some iron. I think it's just like this, but yeah, without iron the normal way. And then we're going to go ahead and throw... Whoa, we'll see if that works. I don't know. Nope, that is not working, my friends. Oh, one thing we should note, we don't have power to this. That would have an effect too, probably. Ow. Okay, so it has power. It even says it has power. So now we have to figure out how we can feed it into this. I highly doubt that'll work. Yeah, that's not going to work. I wonder if I have to actually make another layer of the things. Let's try a chest one more time, just in case. No. And a chest up here, that would just make even less sense, but you never know. I've seen weirder stuff in life, guys. Okay, so let's tear this all down, and yeah, we gotta figure out how this works. I wonder if I can just click it on there. When you're so lazy, you just throw it on there. Get on there. Okay. Well, another thing you have to keep in mind, we don't even have a recipe set up for it either. So, for example, I like this to make the plates, and you have to make the plates first too, right? So, maybe it's related to that. We'll play around with it anyways. We got time here today. So I made another workbench just for fun because I'm saving that one for later. And we're going to go ahead and type in the word gear. We're basically going to make just any gear with this. So we'll check out the gear, and you need a metal press holder here. So you're going to need the engineer blueprint here, the metal press mold. So I have that ready and waiting. So we'll go over here, and we'll place this in here. And it works just beautiful. And basically, oh, here it is. I guess this tells you all the recipes. So we want to do gear. So we need 5 steel plates and wire cutters. I don't know if you could just put them like this and like that. Oh, did that just literally light them all up? Okay, so we're going to grab gear, and there we go. Oh, there it is. That's awesome. So I'm assuming we get to place this by hand in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. It went in there. Oh, that is so cool. And you can shift right click to get it out of there. Oh, that is so cool. Once again, I'm sure this is not going to work, but we'll check. Nope. And then we'll check with the... Wait a minute. There's not supposed to be zombies outside my door. We'll check here. Nope. So we still have to figure out how to feed it now, the material. I need to figure out why we would have a zombie outside our door, because I'm pretty sure we light up everything, but I'm hearing one right here. No? Huh, must have been underground, I guess. Yeah, that's weird. Because I do a pretty good job of lighting up things around here. Even outside, it's pretty decently lit up, as you can see on the mini-map. Okay, so we have to figure this out. I'm wondering if I need to make another conveyor. So let's go immersive engineer and conveyor. I wonder if that first conveyor, you can't use it like that. So, oh wow, conveyors are really cheap. So let's get ourselves some iron. 1, 2. That's for something else later on. Some rubber. 1, 2, 3. And a piece of redstone, please. That one is probably set for something later. Look at all the redstone I got there. And then that should work for us. Or you can make it out of leather. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's take you down. Let's take you out. And now you're going to probably have to set this on a block like this, right? Ooh, I wonder if this is like... oh, I wonder. Oh, but you just ruined that chance anyways to wonder that. I was wondering if I could... Let's try it anyways. Let's feed it into that. 2, 3, 4. I don't think so, but it'd just be interesting if it was. No. Okay. There's the 4. Okay, so let's try with this again up here instead. 1, 2, 3, 4. That just worked. Oh, you got to be kidding. I didn't even see an animation. I also like to check the chest just in case. No. But this works here. Okay. And it goes in the chest. I must admit, that's kind of sad that I don't get to watch that, but Jesus, that's fast. So this is like rapid mode style, and it could probably even go faster. We don't even know if the bottleneck was the hopper or this thing here. Probably the hopper. Wow, that's incredible. Okay, well, we got our gears, my friends. Can't say no to that. Okay, so I wanted to look at some other stuff as well today. And those things are going to be, well, they're going to be over here. So let's go ahead and let's get rid of a few of these extra things that we got in our inventory today. Hey, the gears are going to be ours. I think I'm going to need some tin gears as well. So let's go ahead and let's put half tin gears in there as well. You can make gears through the smeltery, but I didn't want to do that. I've done that before in another Let's Play in a expert mode pack, but I just didn't want to today. I thought it would be fun to actually try something new, which I'm happy. I think this was definitely worth it. So now we're going to play a bit of forestry, just leading into some machines we'll need over time, to be honest. So if we type in forest, you can see right off the bat, there is the bronze gears. Ooh, that's for the sturdy machine casing. Interesting. I thought the sturdy machine casing was... Oh, it's bronze and copper gears. Ooh, who's a sly one there? I thought it was always... Interesting. I thought it was just copper gears, but one's copper, one's bronze. That's all right. I made some. That's awesome. Yeah, it's definitely the hopper that's the one that's taken up all the time. There you go. That's all right. So I made some bronze. I used the alloy thing out there. Actually, can't this one make it too? Pretty sure this can make it too. Can you not? Yeah, copper and tin, but it doesn't show ingots. Oh, does it have to be dust, one part? Yeah, I think it might have to be a dust. So one part has to be dust and the other one an ingot. So it's a way you could do it. So you can macerate it, throw it over if you really want to. So we're going to make the sturdy casing. The nice thing about these is you get 2. So that's each. So that's 4. That makes us 4 forestry machines. So let's go squeezer. Squeezer's a decent machine. You're going to need some glass. Funny thing is, oh yeah, that's right. We were making glass. Aha, we got glass now. And there we go. So we can make a squeezer. Tin gears, the sturdy casing, a treated wood, etc. Nothing new there. And that might be a quest reward as well. Or will be. And then the next thing I want to make is a carpenter. And the carpenter tends to use water or a squeezer. So you got a bucket of water, and it's like, okay, well, you only have one bucket of water. What are you going to do there? And they had another recipe for using the fresh water from Pam. So what you can do is grab 2 buckets of water, or you can use 1 bucket, one thing. They'll usually give the bucket back, but I just thought we'll try this recipe just because I wanted to. There you go. And so yeah, I'm going to have these two probably side by side. So I'll probably have, for example, the carpenter here and the squeezer beside it. Now, I don't know if the squeezer, I don't think the squeezer can auto output to the carpenter. So I'll probably move the carpenter over 1 actually. Yeah, and then I'll put the a fluid pipe there. Well, we don't have, they're not called fluid pipes, but you know what I mean. The things that we made already for the transfer nodes, that's what they're called. But let's see, transfer, there you go. We should have 1 left. Yep, and then there's the pipe. Because I don't think these have any ability to auto-transfer over. They didn't back in the day. The idea with forestry was it was heavily dependent on buildcraft at one point, but not so much anymore. But you can, they did have all the, you know those tin cans we were making for the creosote? Those actually are from forestry, and those can be used to just move the material around too. So it's not like you have to have a pipe. I'm just using one because it would make my life a little easier. So we got the carpenter and that, and then we're going to eat some seeds. Now seeds, pretty much any kind of seed really, but we'll grab something more generic just because we probably have more of generic seeds than anything. So here you go. We'll take the vanilla seeds, and this will make something called seed oil, and it's used for some of the carpentry recipes. Look at the difficulty. It's almost maxed out. So here you go. Oh, sorry, wrong one. We do it in this one. And of course, these guys are going to need power, period. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead, because I don't want my butt getting zapped here. We're going to go ahead and put a relay up here too, just in the center. And then that way we can go like this and attach it all the way over there without us getting our butt handed to us. Ooh, you should have reached. Oh, did you reach? No. Okay, maybe something happened there. I'm not sure what's happening, my friends. Huh. Do you think it's too far? I don't know if there's a range on these. I didn't think so. I'll be damned. There's a range, I guess. No, it's just this one won't work. I have lost and used up all that cabling. I will be damned. I have no clue what's going on here. I don't think I've ever experienced this before. There should not be, these are all LV, right? So there should be no problem doing this at all. So that worked. That works. That works. Weird. That was some weird bug I have no clue about, but whatever. So there you go. You got your seed oil, which will be useful in other products over time. So yeah, that worked really good, honestly. And then thermoiotic fabricator. Probably saying that wrong. Thermal. There we go. This guy, he is beautiful, and he requires, right off the bat, gold gears. So we'll take 16 and create those into the gears. And we're going to need a hardened case. That's made in a carpenter with water. You gotta be kidding me. We'll make another carpenter, I think, just to make life easier then. Because you always will use different types of carpenters, water, etc. And it just makes my life slightly easier to live with. So we need 2 buckets of water again. But yeah, this is forestry for you. Most people, I think, always have 2 or 3, 4, probably even more later on when you get into bees. Excuse me. So go there and put that there. Now the only problem is we're gonna have to deal with the other issue, which is getting more wire, unfortunately, because we had a bunch of wire and for some reason it got eaten up by the gobbling machine there. I have no clue what went on there. I do apologize. I don't think I've actually ever experienced that happen to me before. So, oh, actually, you know what? We do have wire. I just need wood. Oh, I found some kind of wood here. There you go. One of these chests I already have. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. The downside of water when it spreads everywhere. Okay. Let's just wire. Let's just do this instead. Immersive LV. Here you go. Ah, we missed it. There you go. And we'll go like that. And oh, should have just done it like that. There you go. There we have it. That should at least get what we needed. And then one more of these for the fabricator. Yes, there you go. And this one's going to be our water one. So you put the water somewhere like that. Ah, there we go. And then this is going to be made out of diamonds and something else. So let's go back to where we were. This is made out of a sturdy casing and diamonds. And then the other one was impregnated whatever. And that's a different one as well. So basically it's using machines from another machine. Diamonds and the sturdy, right? So you put these guys in here. And then, oh, and you have to put them in here. This is like a template, basically, so you can do like an automated crafting sort of idea. And then that should work. Now, I think it requires a lot more. Oh, yeah, 500 plus water. I was going to say, I think it requires a bit more water, but I wasn't sure how much. And, well, now we know it requires a lot, so we might as well go this style instead. Oh, I guess I need to go like this, huh? Oh, there you go. And I'm assuming, oh, I should have done 4. I'm assuming these will fit. One, oh no, you're a pain in my ass. I wonder if you can actually put back then. No, you can't. Well, we learned something today, didn't we? Your efforts are in vain. You can actually click it directly and put it inside. So that's a nice little feature. This would have been faster pretty much than opening the crafting interface so many times. And last one. Ta-da. Okay, so that should... Oh, no, put it back. Oh, it's eating it now, so that should be crafting it, right? Oh, no, that was power. Okay, you are crafting it, though. Okay. Does it just use all the power once you take it, I guess? Or the water? I'm not sure, to be honest. The impregnated one, a whole different story, actually. That's with wood and seed oil or olive oil. So we're going to have to go and get some wood now and do that one to combine it all together. And then we got ourselves some machines. And the reason we're building all this, we're not really using them today per se, but the idea is we're building them up for the future because there's going to be, you know, we had like 1 billion hunks of wood in one of these chests, and oh, here it is. We're building it up for the future because we will be using them for that, for sure. And then there's other things like bees and stuff we'll be playing around with, touching, etc. Sounds dirty when I say it that way. So here we go. We'll go ahead and there you go. And that will start processing. Oh, yeah, it did eat the water. And there we go. And we can build this guy up. Now this guy uses, oh, yeah, they're impregnated the casing, yep. This guy actually uses glass, I believe it was, to kind of melt and use it as like kind of a, I guess it's like your liquid. Instead of putting water in it, in a sense, you use glass, and it makes circuit boards and like resistor tubes and things like that. So that's pretty cool, actually. So let's go ahead and eat, and there we go. Oh, I didn't realize it would do as many as it can. Huh, I thought it was click. Maybe that's the other one. Okay, so there we go, and there we have it. And this, my friends, will get us this guy, which we can power up then. And we'll click from here to down, because I don't know what hell happened last time. Because you have to remember, these still hurt. Ow. And there we go. And like I said, this guy takes glass, so it melts the glass itself. It's a passive drain, and it'll melt the glass. But I think you need a recipe first for it before it works. But you get the idea. And then you can make different things. So, and it gets us closer to applied energistics. Applied energistics is a lot more complex than you'd think. I'm slowly working into it. But there's a lot you have to kind of do and tree up basically too, in a sense. So I actually wrote it here. It's like I wrote it somewhere on a piece of. I was like, it's like, oh, I want to do this, and I'm like, oh no, don't want to do that now. I wanted to tell you. I was like, check thermal expansion, and I'm like, oh no, time to check forcing actual additions, RF tools, and IC2. So like when you think of checking out one thing, it ends up being like a whole crap ton of others. So we're getting close to applied energistics. That's for sure. So we might even be all the way there pretty much now. So when you look at the ME drive, you have a disk drive here. And this is pretty much basic components. You got iron, some sticks, a raw circuit board made out of clay, and green, so cactus. I should probably grow some more cactus or pick up some cactus. So the disk drive looks like it's possible. Oh yeah, here's where the issue was, the iron casings that were required. You get 2 of them, which is not a bad deal, but then you need a tin electron tubes. That's made in a thermal fabricator, and we just did all of what you saw today just to make that today. And then the hardened casing, once again, the carpenter. So we got those done pretty good, actually. And the disk drive we can do, and then the engineering press is the inscriber, which I think all these are basically, we already have these, so we don't have to worry about not getting those. So the inscriber itself is gotten from pistons, reinforced stone, which is just grout, and stone. And you got, what is this one? A machine case. Now, machine case is a little more expensive. You need make advanced machine cases in IC2. So that's steel plates, carbon plates, which we already did for the nano pants, advanced alloy, which we've never made, but it's mixing tin, bronze, and iron, and you get mixed metals, and then you compress that into the advanced alloy. So that's pretty straightforward. So that's for the inscriber. So you got pretty much all that, and the power acceptor, basically it's what you need to power your stuff. Or wait, was that what we were looking at originally? No. We were looking at the disk drive. And then there's an energy acceptor. There it is, which is the vacuum tubes, which we've already made in immersive engineering. The flex stuff, that's easy. There's the processor, which we know how to do. The ME stuff, the fluid stuff is easy. The quartz glass, basically it's grinded down quartz. Can be nether quartz or Certus quartz, etc. with glass. So those are pretty easy. You got the charge one, which is charged Certus quartz. The redstone machine block, which is actually kind of easy, using that Constantin material, which we already made before. And then, I guess outside of that, you would need something like, the drives themselves. I haven't looked at the drives themselves, but 1 ME drive. Oh yeah, this is base stuff. So that's easy. Yep, that's easy. And then what about the panel? Let's just make sure you can, the ME crafting terminal, so the calculator process. Oh yeah, so that's the same stuff. Silicon, this is why we were doing the mechanism stuff, turning the sand into the silicon. So now you understand why we were doing that. And yeah, ME terminal, these are the same, I think. Yeah. And one of these, quartz glass, is made out of, yep. So yeah, basically we might be looking at doing some applied energistics even on the next episode, honestly. We are there. I just need to prepare a few more things, but honestly, we are there. We honestly are finally there. So I like that a lot. It'll keep us organized, and I can dump a lot more into it without having to worry about being messy, which I like quite a bit. And then we can go from there. So thank you guys and girls so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we will see you wonderful people next time. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.